Let me see what freedom's like without dollars and gold bars. In other words, I'll hold my keys. In other words, let's make history. Fill my wallet with coins and let me hold out all forevermore. You're the currency I stand for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you. Yes, oh Bitcoin, your love is true and unconditional. You're my knight in shining armor in this dark, cruel world. I honestly don't know what I'd do without you. You're not just any digital currency. There's only 21 million of you. And in a world we share with like 8 billion freaking people, that makes you very special to me and so many other. Because only so many people can hold you. I am so happy I found you. And now you're going to coins and let me hold out forevermore and more. You're the currency I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you. I do. Fill my wallet with coins and let me hold out forevermore. You're the currency I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you. Hodl. I do, and Bitcoin, I know you stand for financial freedom. No one else can do what you do. If that isn't true love, then I don't know what is. And you provide me with trust and transparency.
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Hey guys, I don't know what's going on with that. I couldn't hear that. I don't know if you guys could hear my intro or not. Yeah, so how's it going, guys? It's I, the Crypto Otaku, back again. Here we go again, guys. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just doing what we do. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. Yo, boy in the house, the hizzy. In the hizzy now. Yes, you are. Big Bodo Games is up all. What is going on, Big Bodo? And yeah, we're in a different corner of the studio now as I make my way to the other side of the room to continue along with all the sound dampening materials. Yeah, it's been a long haul, guys. It's almost there, though. You just got to get half another wall and then that one over there. Okay, about 1.5 walls left to go. All right, and then the ceiling. Oh yeah, don't forget about the ceiling. Damn it. I didn't do my guitar intro because I don't know where my guitar even is. I lost it in the sauce. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. Sitting at 107.7. Here we go. Let's get the dancing mascots out of here and get started. Oh, there we go. All right. So, just quick recap from last night. Last night we were sitting at, I'm surprised I actually made it to the show, guys. Actually, I went to go grab some food and got caught in a conversation. Didn't realize what time it was. Like, holy crap. I almost missed the show. Okay, so Yeah, so recap from last night. I was feeling baseline and bullish last night, but we actually fell right into our bear prediction, actually losing it after the marketing bell opened. And we saw I was calling for a bit of a bounce right here and a recover, but we didn't quite get that. We didn't quite actually get that. We are recovering a little bit now, but a little bit belated, coming down actually a little lower to retest the previous low we had before. We're still getting, look at this, we're still actually a little higher than the previous low back here. Definitely not as high as we were last night. Or is that's Monday? Yeah, definitely not last night. So yeah, we are kind of retracing a little bit now. 1077. Still got 1 day of the conference left. I've got a whole bunch of news to share with you guys as I was listening to it all day while working on the studio. A lot of stuff. I did miss some stuff towards the end of the night, but I got some stuff on replay. I'll show you guys here in a bit. So anyway, this is kind of exactly where we are right now. Just sitting at 1077. 1077. Not a bad place to be, but there's other coins doing damage. Well, one or two. ZBAC still moving, guys. This is ridiculous. We came all the way back up to 205. We actually went a little higher, 2053. Almost to the high we had yesterday. Our Monday, jeez. I keep going back to Monday. Yes, Monday. But we didn't actually get as high. So, yeah, this is a very, very bullish pattern as well. Cup and head, inverted head and shoulders pattern, kind of playing out in the center of that. Yeah, that cup possibly gonna go sideways just a little bit, maybe overnight, create that cup, and then handle blowing to the upside with an inverted head and shoulder in the center of it. That would be explosive. Would love to see where this heads. Of course, pushing us beyond the 206 psychological level. It's kind of my game theory kind of playing out. It's a little earlier than I said this yesterday. Don't be surprised if it actually plays out a little earlier than I was expecting. And here it is, exactly going up to exactly where I drew yesterday. Just a day or two ahead of schedule. Okay. So, Miria's actually been moving a tiny bit today too. You can see this. Coming down now, but we did hit 2013 on Miria just not that long ago. Crazy day we've had. A wacky Wednesday. Pump for some and a dump for most on hump day. All right, so that's what we're looking at today. We're going to get into our metrics and all the things. And of course, catch up with you guys in the chat, as I love hanging out with you guys every single day. Let's get into it. Matt Adams says, let's get the chaos going. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Zebekians. Let's go. Oh, yeah. We're going, guys. We're going up. Zebby, definitely in the moves, man. Having the move to the upside today. Making moves. A smidge late says, "A guy, oh, you're good, A guy. 4 people and 4 likes. Heck yeah, we did it. We're on parity. Maybe not right now though. 8 people. We don't have 8 likes yet. Guys, I need to show harder. Jake the Snake, of course, telling me I need to show harder. Please keep up with the likes and subscribes, guys. I would appreciate it. Got to get to that 1,000 target. Milk Money 25 here. What's going on? Hope everyone is good. We got a lot to unpack today. If you guys haven't been watching the conference all day, there's so much bullish news. It's ridiculous that we're sitting at 107.5. Let's get into it. All right, let's get the show on the road. Where is the thing? Boom. Here we go. Guys, bringing you the live heat map for free every single day is, of course, Asuka.
What are you, stupid?
No, not Asuka. Of course, Kimba the White Snowline on YouTube. Guys, give them a shout out over there. I shill them every single day. Awesome for him to give that to us for free. Because, yeah, normally you have to pay a subscription fee for this particular application. But anyway, showing us the live order books as they are currently getting liquidated or bought up. But yeah, we're stuck in this very clear range right now. And right now, we're actually getting more of a bearish sentiment. Believe it or not, in the midst of everything, there is a higher probability that we will sell off tonight than we were, of course, the last few days. As you can see, the sell wall is now appearing more clearly, more brighter and greener than the buy wall. So that's kind of what we're looking at there, right? It was the buy wall, of course, sitting at a 107.5, was it? 106.5. 106.5, I think last time we checked the chart. Yeah, 106.5. 106,594, whatever. Who's counting? Which already bounced off there today, believe it or not. Yes, we did. Kinda. So we'll just call that the bottom then. 106.7. A little higher than before. Not by much. I'm just going to keep it where it was. All right, that's of course the bottom. And the top still probably at the same exact spot as before at 112. Pretty much right on the dot right there. So that's what we're looking at here tonight. And of course, we'll double check this at the end of the stream. All right, moving on. Let's get into the metrics. Every single day we do it, guys. Every single day. Let's go. Jesus. I don't know. I kind of feel like I ate too much food. You guys ever go to Taco Bell and just order a little too much? Oh my god, $15 buys you a lot of taco stuff at Taco Bell. Anyway, it's okay food. Anyway, I had to make it. 36,900,000,000,000. Of course, we're getting closer to that $37 trillion target. My guess is by the end of the summer, we'll be at 37 trillion. Oh, probably sooner than that. Probably by the end of next month, we'd spend like a ridiculous amount of money. Every single second we print 70. Was it? I can't even talk tonight. I'm not getting intoxicated on toxic hell. 70,000. We print about $70,000 to $100,000 every single second, every single day. Yes, because we can't stop printing money, as Jerome Powell tell you.
U.S. federal government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
We're borrowing from who? Everyone. And we're borrowing against every single person in the United States, especially the ones that aren't even in the workforce yet. They may never get in the workforce, especially because the robots are coming. Okay, I'm not gonna start my rant right away out the gate. Anyway, so Milk Money says, "Give me that Becky. Give me that Becky." What the hell are you talking about, Milk Money? I feel like I'm having a fever dream right now. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep trucking along. I'm a little out of it today, guys. You're gonna have to bear with me. Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Poly market right now. Poly market betting market. What do we got? U.S. recession still sitting at 39%. Fed decision in June still sitting at 96%. No change. I think that's actually up 3%. It was 93 last time we looked at it. Of course, that's pretty much the only thing that America is really betting on right now that I think is kind of relative to our space. 50% tariff goes into effect EU on July 9th. It's a 14% chance. Yeah, I mean, they're working on that. Elon Musk, a number of tweets in May. That's a stupid bet. Wow. These are ridiculous. Of course, brought to you on Polymarket. Guys, that's Polygon. You know, a lot of us forgot about Polygon. It's still a thing. It's still out there. Anyway, just of course I have to remind you. All right, Fear and Greed Index for the stock market ending today in 65 as the earnings for Nvidia came out, pushing the entire market. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into it. Okay, then we also got the Fear and Greed Index for the crypto space, of course, sitting at 74 in greed. Not too bad. 10 points about higher than the stock market. Wall Street. Such an old game. I'm playing these new games. All right. The U.S. Dixie sitting at 100.4. Breaks my heart to say that. Had a little bit of an uptick at the end of the day. Again, everything it's weird because Nvidia is like, for TradFi, is like Bitcoin for crypto. It moves everything. Even the Dixie. It's ridiculous. Yeah, absurd. But anyway, we're still on that, of course, downward trend on the year to date, right? So, of course, the lower we go, the higher Bitcoin will go. All right, moving on. Oh, yes, we're into the crypto bubbles now. Yes, yeah, on the daily. This is what we're looking at today, guys. SPX, Toncoin, Uniswap. It's almost like the same thing we saw this morning. There's a couple other ones out there, but I think that was pretty much it. Zcash has been pumping a little bit too recently, which is kind of weird. What else we got? Fetch AI kind of recovering. They had a bit of a sell-off last few weeks. Yeah, got shaken out for almost $1. Wow, almost $1 a week ago. Okay, and then the top 200. Let's see if we got any big movers there. ZBCN, what do you know? There we go again, guys. Number one mover on the day in the top 200, top 300 potentially. ZBCN, yes, I'm calling it. Top 300 coins, top 400 coins. The whole damn space, top mover in the whole damn space, top 500 coins. ZBEC wins. Oh, there we go. I can't say top 600 because CAR is up 40%. The Central African Republic meme. Oh, wow. That's a winner, guys. God. Shit about ZBEC. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's moving today. That's pretty much everything's kind of flat now. White Rock up 11%. No other big things standing out that really grabbed my attention. All right. ZBEC is Becky, says Milk Money. Okay, give me that Becky. Zebby, I always call ZBEC Zebby coin. Zebby Zeb. Okay, moving on. What do we got? My favorite, one of my favorite metrics. Bitcoin dominance still sitting at 63.7 in dominance. Ridiculous. So we're going to finally roll this on over. Are we going to finally roll this over so the altcoins can finally get a chance to play? It looks like it really wants to. Every time I zoom up, it just wants to curl downward. No, it doesn't look like it is. Not anytime soon. Maybe next month. Maybe July. But yeah, Bitcoin's still on a rip. All right, where were we? I think we are here. I'm off of it, guys. I'm sorry. Coin market cap, of course. Looking at the top 10 assets in our space today. What do we got? Anything moving? Anything different? I don't think so. Tron's still sitting number 10. Cardano's still sitting number 9. Sui on the outskirts of 11. Hyperliquid, Chainlink, Avalanche, the same lineup as before. Honorable mention going out to Jasmine, sitting now at 87, falling down 5 points in market cap today. That's a shame. Jasmine's definitely seen better days. Oh, I'm gonna knock things all off my desk. Yeah, Jasmine. Okay. Moving on. I usually check the XCN. I might as well check XCN. See if it's still stuck in. Yep, 108. All right. BitcoinTreasuries.net. Everyone's buying Bitcoin. Can't stop, won't stop. Michael Saylor, of course, bought 4,000 more this week. His current total is now being represented accurately, finally, on the BitcoinTreasuries.net at 580,000 Bitcoin. GameStop came out and announced they did their 4,700 buy-in. There it is right there. Boom, it's on the chart. Look at that. That's awesome. They actually got that up to date on the day it happened. Congrats to BitcoinTreasuries.net for having one thing up to date. Ever for the first time. GameStop's on there, and wow, it's actually a lot higher than I thought it would be in terms of ranking. Is that like top 12 or something like that? Definitely in the top 20 with only the first buy. $500 million. We don't know exactly when they bought. I'm assuming today because they did not say when and how much they bought. Okay, so then we're also looking at private companies. Yes. BlackRock. There's an update on BlackRock's actually too. 655,000 Bitcoin. It is up to date as of May 23rd, so still 5 days off. Yikes. Of course, rely on the real news over on X for the latest and greatest. All right, let's just check back in the chat real quick. Gamma Goddess is in the house. How is it going? Otaku and Crypto Fam, hope all is well, and we think we will have a June rally. I think so. I think this week we are going sideways towards the end of the month. Options expire, I think, tomorrow, guys. Speaking of which, I think the Bitcoin options expire tomorrow. Let me look at the calendar. Calendar. All right, Google Calendar. Let's look at my calendar, guys. I got nothing on here. Friday, this Friday is the 30th. That's the last Friday of the month. So that means, the higher we can stay up, the likelihood of us falling down, especially in these ranges we've already established clear support at, I don't think we're going to sell off much more. But it is a really weird time for the event to be taking place over in the middle of the week, right after a holiday. So I do kind of feel like we could actually sell off a little bit more and then have a little bit more, pump up just a little bit more, then have a little bit more to sell off back down to maybe the 102, 103 range. Oh, I hate to go back there, guys. I would hate to go back there. But, I think that in the grand scheme of things, that's actually probably our best bet for a huge mass liquidate. I don't know who the hell's shorting Bitcoin at the end of the month, but if you get wrecked, you're going to get shorted. If you're gonna short and get wrecked, I hope that you get wrecked down to at least 103. At least the pain stops there for everyone. That'd be kind of my low on the end of the month. That's only 2 days away, guys. 2 days away for the options expiry on Bitcoin. But we also could just go up higher, and that way the longs don't get wrecked, and we get to do just reckless shorts all the way down. But yeah, I would love to see that too. At least get back to 110. If we end the month back at 110, even 109, I'll be happy. Either way, it's still very small time frame in the grand scheme of things. Okay, let's get back into it. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Gamma. That's what I'm thinking. Hidegger says hello. How's it going, Hidegger? How's it going? I'm still not comfortable with the new studio, guys. I gotta get this done. It's driving me crazy that I'm over here now and not over there and not over here. Then another day I'm over there. It's crazy. Okay, so where was I? Top 10 assets in the world. I guess we can go over that. Top 10 assets in the world. Bitcoin's still at number 6 from yesterday. Just a hair under Amazon, as all of the TradFi has been throwing more money into Amazon in the last week. So we'll be shooting back up there soon. All we need to do is get past about 140,000 and we'll be smashing through a lot of the likes of these above us here. We do need to hit about 200,000 to take. If we hit 200,000, we want to take out everything except for gold. It's really not that much in the grand scheme of things. It's going to go real quick. I think it's going to go real quick. If we do hit that $200,000 target this year. Okay, moving on. What else we got? My favorite metric? We didn't cover my favorite metric yet. I think I skipped right over it. Damn. Here we go, guys. Balance across all exchanges right now today. We did hit a record low this week of 2.14 million, but we had a little bit more thrown back into the bucket. This morning we covered it. It was sitting at 2.18. Because I think, they came down a little bit more now too. People pulling off exchanges, but I think we got a bit of an uptick on exchanges because of GameStop's reported buy-in. I'm not sure exactly how many Bitcoin. That was 4,000, right? So let's see. So I mean, there's about 10,000 there on that move. So yeah, it could have been part of that. Could have been part of that buy-in that just got settled on the exchange on Coinbase. I wonder if we can actually look at Coinbase. Yeah, if we look at Coinbase specifically, you can see Coinbase. Oh wow, wow. This was back in This is even lower than I thought. So it definitely wasn't Coinbase. Can I not go back to that? Maybe it was. Why can't I zoom in? There we go. Like, what the hell? Yeah, there's even less on Coinbase now than there was yesterday. 662,000. This is ridiculous, guys. Last time I remember looking at just Coinbase, we had 750. Yeah, we were up here. That was, that was a long time ago. Back in April, May. Yeah, the beginning of the month, we had at least 700,000. So we've been taking 150, almost 125,000 off the exchanges in a month. That's crazy on just Coinbase alone. This staircase downward. That's all that's left on Coinbase. All right. Let's move on. Taking us into the news. Let's take a look into the news, guys. Let's see what we got covering today. JD Vance declares Biden's crypto crackdown is over. Champions of Bitcoin at Las Vegas conference. Yeah, he does champion Bitcoin at the Las Vegas conference. Sailor slams proof of reserves like publishing your kids' bank accounts. What the hell? Oh, jeez. Then we got Trump media secures a $2.5 billion to build Bitcoin treasury with institutional firepower. BlackRock's updated Bitcoin ETF prospectus reveals hidden danger, quantum risk. This has been going on now for it's been going on forever, about 2 years, but of the reveal of the hidden quantum, danger. But this has been circulating pretty rapidly over the last week. I guess we can take a look at that. I can't all just be bullish hopium out there today. I do have a ton of that at the end of the stream, though. A ton of it. I'm holding back my excitement. If you guys can't tell. Jeez. BlackRock's updated Bitcoin ETF prospectus reveals hidden danger of the quantum hack risk. A freshly revised prospectus for BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust IBIT now includes a cautionary note that the advent of powerful quantum computing and related developments could render Bitcoin's fundamental cryptographic safeguards becoming ineffective. BlackRock's flags quantum computing risk. This week, the debate around the quantum computing and Bitcoin has reignited with the crypto sphere, with renewed speculation over whether the network behind the leading digital asset could eventually face vulnerabilities. The discussion was triggered by the new study posted by arxiv.org, detailing a method of factoring in 2048-bit RSA integers using fewer than a million imperfect qubits. Adding fuel to the fire, the financial heavyweight BlackRock manager and the largest spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund revised its IBIT prospectus to include cautionary note on quantum computing. The IBIT prospectus, jeez, that's a mouthful. Can't say that 2 times fast. Prospectus, as mandated by law, must disclose potential risk to investing in Bitcoin. It outlines, for example, the asset's pronounced price volatility and describes scenarios in which 51% attack might unfold. Notably, all these disclosures weren't already present prior to May. Yes, exactly. Right. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we need to dive into the rest of all this, but yeah, there's a lot to cover today, guys. I did want to cover, of course, some negative news, because we got a lot of positive news coming up. Any of these circumstances, the malicious actor may be able to compromise the security of Bitcoin network or the take on Bitcoin's trust, or the trust Bitcoin. Jeez. The Bitcoin trusts take oh my god, that doesn't make sense. Which would adversely affect the value of the shares. All right. That's enough of that article. Let's get into some of the real news, right? Some of the positive spin news. I want to see if anything else is breaking before we dive into that, because I got a lot to go over. A lot of videos to show you guys. A lot of recaps from the conference. Cookie DAO hits 34%, gains 80% after a strong breakout. I didn't see that. I didn't see a big cookie bounce on the crypto bubbles. Cookie DAO surged 80% after breaking out from his classic inverse head and shoulders reversal pattern. Let's take a look at the chart real quick. See what they're talking about, because I didn't see that on the bubbles today. I think I still have Cookie up. There it is. Cookie. Yeah, that was a while ago. This is old. That was Monday. Boom. That's what they're referring to there. 140% from the top. Still holding on to about 85 to 90% gains. Good stuff right there from the bottom to the top. Even when we're at right now, it's still, 75, 60%. 60% from where we are right now, 70. Not too bad, guys. Everyone is holding the line. Even Cookie is doing damage. Awesome. All right, so that's what they're talking about there. I don't think we need to continue, but yeah, everything is going to go up once Bitcoin goes up. Must wait and see. Especially the small market caps. All right. What else we got? A lot of Hopium articles on the front page. I'm surprised Crypto Newsland has all these shill articles that basically go to nowhere with Hopium and FUD, when there's all these amazing things to be talking about today with the Bitcoin conference. All right, guys, I can't hold back anymore. We're going to get into it. I can't. We're going right into it. There we go, guys. If you like real news, then head over to X. And of course, if you like what you're seeing here today, please shill. I need to shill harder. So please like, subscribe, do all the things down below, as we're going to get into the real news over on X. So if you like what you see here today, and want to take it over to another platform, I'm over there too. So Oh, check us out. Check us out. All right, moving into it. Here we go, guys. We're going the lightning round of all the crypto news today regarding the Bitcoin conference. Oh, man, there's a lot of Bitcoin news today. Texas Bitcoin Reserve Bill SB 21 advances as conference committee report recommends it do pass. Yes. So SBR in Texas is pretty much a done deal. We can actually go back to, I have it here somewhere. I should have it here. Was it gone? Where'd it go? There it is. Bitcoin laws. Yes, Bitcoin laws. Where you can track the policy and all of the SBRs that are live right now. 37 are currently live in 20 states. You can click on that there. You can see which states are live. You can even go on the top here, policy data, and you can look at the state reserve race, which will show you which ones are in the lead right now for getting a Bitcoin reserve. Right now, we got Arizona, New Hampshire pretty much already done. Just getting enacted right now. And then we got Texas, the next one in line for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, followed by North Carolina and then Montana. And then all these other states either have to start over again or are still in the first step, which is has to pass the House, then the Senate for each state. Pretty much. Okay, moving on. Steak and Shake does the whatever that is at the Bitcoin conference. Taking a page out of Vitalik's book from Ethereum. Yep. So I think that's Video Killed the Radio Star. All right. Michael Sauer just said when Wall Street is 10% in on Bitcoin, it will be $1 million a coin.
Dollars of not Wall Street money that will be sitting everywhere else in the rest of the world, in the rest of whatever. Right, the energy, it's impossible for anybody to take over Bitcoin in a hostile way, because the more aggressively you buy Bitcoin, the more you empower everybody else that disagrees with you. When Wall Street is 10% of Bitcoin, Bitcoin will be at $1 million a coin.
Yep, it'll be there, according to Michael Saylor. Arthur Hayes was out today. We also had Congressman Byron Donalds. We had, oh my God, there's so many people. Eric Trump was out there again. Trump Jr. was out again. Ross Ulbricht's going to be tomorrow. So many speakers at the Bitcoin conference. I think Peter Schiff's debate's going to be tomorrow. I'm super excited to see that. Jack Mullers did not come out today unless I missed it at the end of the night. I'm still waiting for a lot of things to happen. But yeah. We got U.S. Congressman Byron Donalds says he's voting for the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Act. Bitcoin has proven to be a holder of value.
Bitcoin has proven to be a holder of value. It's proven
it's
proven it really to the entire world. I remember back in 2015 when I was in financial services, I think Bitcoin was trading at 1,100 a coin, 1,200 a coin maybe at the time. And I had clients come to me and they're like, should we buy Bitcoin? And I would sit there and be like, I don't know, the first thing about that stuff, do what you want. If you got a spare $2,000, have fun. I don't care. But what it has proven over the last decade is that you believe in it. And at the end of the day, anything on this planet that has value because you have a broad swath of people who have a fundamental agreement that this is a holder, whether it was precious metals, gold, silver before, or Bitcoin today. Secondly, of course, there's only going to be 21 million ever in creation. So that in and of itself demonstrates a baseline that can't be eroded by central banks, by debasing currencies, etc. I think the last reason why this is critical for the United States is, let's just be blunt with each other. We accuse other nations of messing with their currencies, but we have allowed ours to be diminished in purchasing power because the federal government spends far too much money. And we are borrowing the future earnings of the American people to pay for, we're borrowing future earnings to pay for current living expenses. That's what the federal government is doing. So if you know this and we have a debt problem, which we do, the prudent thing to do is try to amass assets that you can hold that have an appreciating value to help offset some of your long-term liabilities. That's why a strategic Bitcoin reserve, in my view, is critical to the United States.
Nice. Well said, Byron. Congressman Byron Daniels. Well said. Well said. Yeah, we also got, Peter Schiff doing this weird stare that everyone's seen the meme for. It makes you very uncomfortable. Called Pain Herald. Yeah, it's so eerily similar. It's why am I here? I'm still trying to figure it out. God. All right. So breaking, Trump office removed the Biden era restrictions on the 401ks to buy Bitcoin and digital assets. 9 trillion of potential capital is coming, says the Bitcoin historian over on X. Send it, he says. So yeah, compliance assistance release number 2025-01, the 401k and plan investments in cryptocurrencies. On March 10th of 2022, the Department of Labor, the department issued a compliance assisted release regarding the 401k and plan investments on cryptocurrencies. The release memorializes the department's decision to rescind the guidance in full. Yeah, the release directed the planned fiduciaries to exercise extreme care before they can this is very fine print. Consider adding cryptocurrency option to 401k plans, investment venues for plan participants. The standard of extreme care is not found in Employee Retirement Income Security Act, ERISA, and differs from the ordinary fiduciary principles thereunder. Prior to 2022 release, the department had usually articulated a neutral approach of the particular investment types and strategies. Today's release restores the department's historical approach by neither endorsing nor disapproving of plan fiduciaries who conclude that inclusion of the cryptocurrencies in a plan investment menu is appropriate. When evaluating any particular investment type and plan, fiduciaries decision should consider all relevant facts and circumstances and will necessarily be context specific. Fifth Third Bank Corp and yada yada yada. So yeah, you can now, with the approval of the U.S. government, invest in a 401k plan without some sort of backlash. All right. Just in, NVIDIA raises 5% after hours following the earnings report. I'm sure tomorrow this will get priced in. It's not priced in yet. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. Pretty much moving all ships for TradFi. It's going to come tomorrow morning for everything else. All right, come say hi. The Gemini twins pictured with Little Bubble at the conference. Pretty cool. If you guys, my favorite song last year was, of course, what do we call them?
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
Thank you, Sailor. Thank you. That remix he did of that interview was my favorite. All right. Adam Semeka, the busiest man on earth, Michael Sailor, still takes time for pictures. Thank you, Sailor. Man, they say never meet your heroes, but damn is it going to be worth it when I finally get to meet the man himself as well. Hopefully he's still making the rounds next year. Arthur Hayes says Bitcoin is easily going to $1 million. Everyone's saying this year's been the $1 million year prediction. $1 million
all
prediction.
The aid that was given to the financial sector within the United States totaled about $4 trillion. And from the lows of March of 2020 to 70,000 in 2021 in November, we went up about 10x. Remember, price is set on the margin. It matters about the much larger marginal price, not the whole stock. And so if we have less Bitcoin on exchanges due to ETF demand, and we're printing double the amount of money between now and 2028 than when we did till COVID, then Bitcoin $1 million is just easy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arthur Hayes. Thank you. All right. So yeah, I'm going to take a break from this real quick, get back in the chat and see what you guys feel about all of the positive news we had today, but not positive price action. Which is pretty typical in our space. Anyway, so Heidegger, hello. How's it going, Heidegger? Quintessence Quest. Oh my gosh, Otaku, when did you become such a shill? Well, apparently now. Shilling, as I need to shill harder, according to Jake the Snake. We got to get to that 1,000 subs. Rob is going to kill me if I do not get to 1,000 before the end of the year, of course. So please like, subscribe, do all the things down below if you don't mind supporting the channel. Thank you. All right, hey family, I'm around here somewhere. Super Danny in the house. How's it going, Super Danny? How's it going? Zbeck trying to break through again, says Mike P. Will it do it today? Are we going to hit that 206 today? Let's take a look again. Let's see if it's breaking out, do anything more damage. Last time we looked at it, it was 205. It's still 205. So again, still up here. And again, I was talking about this last night, about basically talking about how it's going to come up here, retouch at least up to this level, probably go sideways, and then blast on up to the upside, getting through this target. And again, that could come sooner rather than later, as it's already proved. It's already proved to do so. So yeah, since we already topped this here, give it a few hours, see if we can go sideways a little bit. It's getting tight right here. It's getting really tight right there at 205. It'd be nice if that becomes a new bottom. It'd be insane. And yeah, we're gonna get pushed to the upside even more, sooner than we'd ever expect. But yeah, only time will tell. We'll see how long this lasts. If not, we get a retracement, and if we continue this up here, we're sort of gonna keep going through this pendant, which of course gets us to the end here of the the handle. And if you zoom out, look at this ridiculousness, guys. Ridiculousness. How far we've come. Look how far we've come. Insane. Already doing, what was it, twice? Almost twice the previous all-time high for Zbeck 2.0, not 1.0. 1.0 was about, I think, like $5. Like, the market cap was totally different back then, though. Totally different. We don't talk about that. And most people don't even know. They're not even aware of it. So I don't think it really matters when it comes to the overall sentiment and skeptics that are out there playing this game. All right, let's get back into the chat. I think, oh yeah, we are good. We are all caught up there. Good. Let's continue with the conference update from today. Recap. Boom. Yeah, we've got Arthur Hayes. We watched that. And then, yeah, we've got investor from Facebook, right? Meta. Yeah, calls on the $1.6 trillion Meta to buy Bitcoin for corporate treasuries. He called out Mark Zuckerberg directly today.
Almost every single day. And as M2 rises, the purchasing power of dollars, or dollars that are put in short-term U.S. treasuries, continues to decrease. And it's not accurate or sufficient to only look at inflation. You also have to look at the rise of asset prices, like stocks and homes. The reality is that a corporate balance sheet and cash and short-term reserves is losing its ability to generate value for shareholders almost every single day. And when you add the rise of AI risk, the risk goes even larger. And to be clear, Meta has been a leader in preparing for our AI future. You took the bold step of changing your name from Facebook to Meta, and I applaud you for that, and also to be a leader in AI innovation. But the risk for most corporations is not just that. If you take a look back to the internet era, over a period of 30 years, there was a 50% turnover in the S&P 500. Our belief is that there will be a similar turnover because of AI disruption in the next 10 years. While I do not believe that Meta will fall out of the S&P 500, my belief is that Meta has the opportunity to actually be the largest, or maybe the second largest corporation in America if you get this right. Lean into AI innovation, but also look at the balance sheet side of the equation, and don't just sit on cash and short-term treasuries, but adopt a bold Bitcoin corporate treasury strategy. And so my ask is simple. Mark Zuckerberg, you've already taken step one. You've named your GOAT Bitcoin. My ask is that you take step two and adopt a bold corporate Bitcoin treasury approach and vote yes on proposal number 13. Thank you.
There you go. So yeah, ask and yeah, you might receive, but it's still early for TradFi and their investors. We already saw Dell. Dell tried to push their investors to do that. Didn't go very well. Microsoft didn't go very well. Amazon didn't go very well. So yeah, we might, again, still too early for some of the big TradFi, but yeah, Mag 7. Eventually we'll get in. All right, officially moving to Portugal, guys. Here's another idea for you. 0% tax on crypto, 0% on dividends, 0% tax on wealth, 10% tax on pension, 20% tax on freelancing. No minimum stay requirement for Portugal. That's right. You can live and rent wherever you want with no minimum stay requirements. And then fast track to EU passport after 5 years of living in Portugal. So maybe a place on our list to move to, guys. Jake the Snake with a $2 super chat. How's it going, Jake? How's it going? I love you. What the hell, Jake? What the hell? I love you too, man. It's so funny. I can't. Jake. Oh my God, guys. All right. New former president of PayPal says companies are racing to get the last 1.4 million Bitcoin. Yeah. Former president of PayPal. It's Jake Snake says, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything to say. I guess, yeah, that works. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, liking, subscribing, it doesn't cost anything at all. And I would love you forever, as some people say, right? Oh my God. Thank you, man. Thank you. Bitcoin again displayed on the Las Vegas Sphere, as many, many times it has before. This one, of course, is during the week of Bitcoin 2025. Big Bodo Gain says, love is in the air. Yeah, I can feel it in the air. That was Milk Money who shared that with me this morning. That was funny. I can feel it in there. We're coming up to it too. I'll play it again. Eric Trump says, President Trump is a Bitcoin maxi. His own son said that today. I don't know if I believe it. I don't think he knows what Bitcoin is from crypto. He still says it interchangeably, like my own father. Yeah, Big Moto Gains. Thanks again for the super chat. Love is in the air. We're almost there. Oh, we're almost there. We got to get through the rest of today's news. Yeah, just in, JD Vance claims we find Gary Gensler. And we fired him, and we're going to fire everyone like him. I love this. He had a really long, drawn-out speech today. It was great. It was actually really good. I'm proud of J.D. Vance. I haven't been very happy with him since the Chinese, pleb peon thing. But, yeah. We'll get into that here in a second. Andy with the super chat. Oh, my God, Andy, how's it going? I don't even think I got to... I haven't even burned your last penny yet. Andy, my guy, $20 super chat. Thank you. Appreciation. I'm awake. Thank you, man. Zebby booming. Yes. Go Zebby. Yes. And yeah, still got the Benny with you and Minnie's name on it. We should probably burn that tonight. It's getting kind of old. I feel like it deserves to get burned the most. I was actually waiting for you to get back to. Yeah, please go get out, Gowie. Jake the Snake says, please. God, let's see what JD Vance had to say today.
We reject regulators, and we fired Gary Gensler, and we're going to fire everybody like him.
I love this. I got so excited when he said that. And you can definitely hear the excitement. There wasn't actually very little people moved an audience quite like JD today, too. Again, other than the peon thing, he's okay. He's okay in my book. Huge breaking. New York City mayor says he will be the first city in the world to issue a Bitcoin bond. Yeah, he's still doing it, guys. I love this man. He's awesome. All right.
We have financial instruments for all other bonds. You can have tax-exempt bonds and other bonds. It is time, for the first time in the history of this city, to have a financial instrument that is made for those who are holders of Bitcoin. I believe we need to have a Bit bond, and I am going to push and fight to get a Bit bond in New York so you can do those same bond investments in New York City. Thinking big and being unafraid of the future is what we want to do. So I say to all of you who are here, summoning, come out of the shadows, come back to the city. You no longer have to be afraid to be part of this major industry that has been attacked, it has been criticized, and it has been denied the opportunity to move forward and grow. We must lead the way. We must be a city and country of innovators and creators, not haters. And even those haters that laughed at us in the beginning, we have to ask in a uniform manner, who's laughing now?
He said it again.
Bitcoin has grown. And we must match what is happening on the national level with what we're doing on the local level. If it grows in New York, it would cascade throughout the entire country. And we will normalize and allow young people to know the evolution and power of the Bitcoin universe. This is such a natural formation. If you go back to 1200 BCE, they were using shells for goods and services. We moved to the coins being made, then the paper currency, and then the credit cards. This is the next evolution that we must embrace. And those who are not willing to embrace it, they need to get the hell out of our way, because we're going to embrace it and we're going to move it forward.
There we go again, guys. The mayor of U.S. New York City does it again. I love it. I love it. And then we also had Pakistan announce today, too, that they're going to establish a Bitcoin reserve for their country as well.
Today is a very historic day, because today I will announce that the Pakistani government is setting up their own government-led Bitcoin strategic reserve. And we want to thank the United States of America again, because we are getting inspired from them. And this wallet, the National Bitcoin Wallet, is not for speculation or hype. We will be holding these Bitcoins and we will never ever sell them. Today
there it is. It's not just for hype. And it's not gonna, they're gonna buy and they're not gonna sell. All right, goes full circle back to where we were this morning. Quick recap from this morning, guys. If you didn't catch it, yeah, Cynthia Lemus, of course. That's actually from last night, I think. I think we talked about that. No, we did this morning. Giving them the Bitcoin card. I just wanted to show one thing. We're still waiting for Jack Mallers and the huge announcements he has. 2 big announcements at Bitcoin 2025, probably tomorrow. I don't think I missed it yet. The Swami talked, and then yeah, we're just live waiting for this moment, guys. All of our life. We're gonna hodl on. Oh my god, freaking Milk Bunny. Yeah, goober, man. All right, let's get back in the chat real quick. See what I missed. I've been jumping around. Jake, yeah, you guys are crazy. Jake the Snake says, yes, Bitcoin has arrived to the orb for orbular tomfoolery. Yes. Please get out, Gary, says Jake the Snake. And Abdul, how's it going, Abdul? Do you think ZBEC is going to have a pullback? It's pumping like a steam train. Yeah, it is. It really is. And I don't know. No one knows. But I can tell you, I drew this last night, and I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling it. We can still come back down, retrace, have a triple top, and then keep going. I mean, I'm actually really surprised it got all the way back up there already from this retracement. I mean, that was Monday into Wednesday. Yeah, Monday back into Wednesday. So still looking at a much, much higher for Zebi. I'm not selling yet. I told you guys last night I did have an order in at 2055 to sell 10% of my holdings, although I pulled that completely out. That would have just been my my original entry. But because we're up so much, guys, this is stupid. We're up like 400% or some shit. 500. Anyway, yeah, 550, whatever it is, you know. So I was gonna sell 10% of my holdings when I hit 2055, but it didn't hit. It didn't get filled. So as we came back down, I was thinking about it, like, you know what, screw it. I'll do it at 2065 or something, 207, or maybe a penny. At this rate, guys, we're going so fast without Bitcoin even moving. This is the strange thing, guys. I just showed you in the top 500 coins, ZBEC is the #1 performing right now. It's ridiculous. And when everything else is down and the entire, you know, ecosystem's at a standstill. Bitcoin's not even going up, and everything else around it is stagnant or falling, and ZBEC does not care. It's on its own bull run right now. It reminds me of Sui. Oh, was it back in March when everything crashed and Sui just kept pumping, just kept ripping? Yeah, it reminds me of Sui. And there's other coins have been moving around that kind of weird too, like Miria. Miria hasn't cared in the last few days. It just keeps going. It just keeps ripping. It looks like it's coming back down and probably going to retest 2011 and keep going. Probably going to keep going. And I drew this. When was this? I forget when I drew this silly thing. I can't even see the bottom of my chart. Like a week or 2 weeks ago. And this is what I was saying. I was like, probably going to come back up here, retest this, create this crazy, there we go. Cup and handle, boom. To the upside, boom. Keep going back through back testing previous levels of resistance, making that support, and then just keep ripping until we get to an all-time high. New all-time high for Miria would be above 2 cents, about 2 cents somewhere. All right, so yeah, those are the only 2 coins I'm holding right now that have been moving, and despite everything else. I did mention another one we talked about earlier. Cookie was ripping, just came back down. It's still holding about was it still holding about, is that 200%? From back there, yeah, that's the bear market basically back there. I'm at the daily chart now. So still holding about 60% of its gains from the last couple of days. Still not bad. Again, nothing really has moved like ZBEC though, in the grand scheme of things, in the last few days. All right, that we're holding anyway. Bitcoin returning back to 108. 108, guys. All right, let me get back in the chat, finish this up, see where you guys are at, and then we're going to get back into do our metrics with the rest of the psychology in the market. We still got to get into the normies. Jesse and James, how's it going? Yo, Otaku, what's good? Loving the group. Got your link from there. ZBCN to the moon, brother. Seriously, it's ridiculous, right? The ZBN does not care what else is happening around it. Gary Gensler is the cousin of Charles Burns of The Simpsons. Mr. Burns. Oh, jeez. Danny says, I cannot wait for XCN to jump back up to half a penny? Oh, no, 5 cents. Yeah, 5 cents consolidate. Same with Swiftcoin. Yeah, both of them, great moving pair, too. That's what we see in the past few months. Jake the Snake's also saying, I'm getting exchange buying vibes. Jake the Snake. I would love to hear that. ZBEC actually getting a listing on Coinbase would be spectacular. I'm sick of using that freaking wallet here in the States. From ZBEC. Yes, for sure. Milk Money agreed. ZBEC has XCN vibes, earlier XCN vibes from the beginning of the year for sure, before it turned into a stable coin. ZBEC, XCN, still at, XCN, like, price action has been like Jasmy. Jasmy's actually a little lower now. Yeah, but it's been reminding me of Jasmy. Still sitting at 172, 182. Swiftcoin's even lower than that at 1.4. Right, yes, ZBEC needs to be on Coinbase. I hate Coinbase Wallet. Yes, we all can agree. We just put in the petition. All right, Clifford Bushman in the house. How's it going, Clifford? How's it going? My man. The man with the plan. Crazy. All right, guys, let's get into the normies and see what's going on with their search history today. Check it on the normies. They're probably not looking up anything positive, but we'll see. In the height of all, Bitcoin is sitting at all-time highs, and the Bitcoin conference, and God, Bloomberg today, guys. I gotta show you something on my phone. I took a video today. I was actually listening to both Bloomberg and the Bitcoin conference at the exact same time. It was absolutely ridiculous. I couldn't pay attention to everything all at once, but there was a time where Bloomberg actually deviated from their regular scheduled programming into the Bitcoin conference. It happened in the middle of JD, right after JD Vance's speech. Let's see what I got. I got a little clip here.
We'll have more on crypto and its ties to this White House and this president later on the program.
Yeah, you can't even see it. Oh my God! But basically, you gotta trust me, bro. One side of my screen was Bloomberg. The other side was JD Vance at Bitcoin 2025. Crazy, crazy. Is that the Court of the Owls mask, says Willis Lewis. I believe that is an artifact from Elder Scrolls, if I do not mistaken. I don't know. Court of Owls? Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see what the normies are searching for today. Let's see what the normies are looking at. Larry Hoover, pardon, from Trump. IDK. Real Betis versus Chelsea. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Batman. You're talking about Batman. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, versus Chelsea. Ed Gale. What? Chucky? I don't know. Stefan Diggs. National Hamburger Day 2025. Wow, I missed that boat. I went to freaking Taco Bell. Fever versus Mystics. Taco Trump. What, the Taco Trump trade? Oh, that was Taco Tuesday yesterday. Montreal Inter Miami. Nvidia stock. That was okay. We're gonna give the normies at least a D- today for looking up Nvidia stock. I mean, that's still within the top 10, kind of top 12. Timberwolves versus Thunder. Cameron Bonds. I don't know who the hell these people are. Survivor 50. My God, they've been going on that long. Season 50, not 50 years. They're definitely been doing 2 seasons a year or something. I don't know. Hugh Jackman, why is he getting searched? Sutton Foster, I don't know why he's getting searched. Andrew Tate, here we go again. Andrew Tate. I wonder if he's talking about Bitcoin today. He might have been at the conference too. If he was at the conference, I should definitely give the normies a C. A C for the day. Although I doubt he's at the conference. Tate brothers face rape and trafficking charges in the UK. Yikes. Okay. Have fun with that. Oh my God. I do not care for him too much, but I did really like that take he had on Bitcoin last year, which his take was, if he were to invest in anything other than Bitcoin, what's the point? When Bitcoin kind of breaks the momentum and the pursuit of wealth and happiness, if you could just literally just put everything into orange and run with it. So I did give him a little bit of a shout out last year for that. I love the philosophical back beyond that argument to that. Okay, so Court of International Trade, Crash, Jessica Capshaw, I don't know who all these people are. Panthers versus Hurricanes, Batten, Switzerland, Austin McBoom, Captain America, Brave New World. Why is that getting searched? Oh, it must have got, one of my friends was watching that today. Must have just got thrown on Disney Plus. Wow, the normies. My God, they're so far away from what's happening in the world today. So many distractions, right? So many distractions. Okay, so that's what's going on, guys. The normies are not paying attention at all, still sticking to their guns and the 3 things they look at every single day: celebrity, sports, and video games. Not too many video games today, though. All right, are they looking at Bitcoin at all? If we just look at Bitcoin searches today, I would say no. It looks flatlining to me, like normal. Last 7 days for Bitcoin search history on Google, the trends are down to an astounding low of 26 in the week of Bitcoin 2025. The normies. Wow, they're so late getting in. They may not even get in this year at all. That'd be my guess. The tariffs have pushed them completely out and on the streets. Literally and figuratively. All right, guys. Okay. And yeah, it's been a while since I looked at this one. This is Bitcoin versus Ethereum versus XRP versus Solana and Doge on Google searches history. Right now, Bitcoin's still up there, although look at this. We had an uptick on Doge. Doge actually outperformed XRP in Google searches today. That's crazy. Oh, you guys can't see that. Sorry. Boom. You see that right there? Boom. That little uptick right there on Doge. The normies might be coming in tomorrow, guys. Maybe June is the month the normies get in. That'll be exactly 3 months behind from 2021. 2021, the normies got in March. Crazy times. Crazy times. Okay, let's get back into it. So just check and see. I just want to make sure we didn't skip over anything breaking that I did not cover in the recap from 2025 Bitcoin Day 2. Super excited for Day 3. May 2025 closing picks. Crypto Newsland still pushing out the shill news articles on Hopium and FUD. Pretty much nothing of value here today. It's sad because I like Crypto Newsland, but not today. Pepe Boys for breakout. silly nonsense. Okay. Coin, what else we got? So you got coin, where's Cointelegraph? There it is, Cointelegraph. Pakistan announces Bitcoin strategic reserve, as I showed you. Bitcoin whales keep buying Bitcoin as price dips. Targets include 94K. Do you guys feel like we're going to go back to $94,000 Bitcoin? I don't think so. Portugal, wow, this is crazy. All the stuff we just covered. Moved to Portugal to become a crypto digital nomad. Everyone else is. God. Veteran capital in crypto is shaping South Korea's elections. I wonder who that is. What are they talking about? South Korea. Yoon. Kim Moon. And Lee Jun-suk. Lee Jae-myung. Okay. President elected to debate clash on stablecoins. Okay. Former President Yoon has distanced himself from PPP People Power Party. Okay, I'm not anywhere near familiar enough to tell you anything about South Korean politics. So I'm going to just back myself out of that corner. All right, that's better. Let's just check in the chat real quick, and then we'll see if we can find any more breaking news tonight. All right. Yeah, Tate's got indicted. Wow, I did not know that, Jake. I did not know that. That's crazy. Matt, well, maybe not, given his... I don't know, his attitude, I don't know. Judge of character towards Xander Tate, I guess. Okay, there's always room for crypto and hamburgers. And Jello. Don't forget Jello. There's always room for Jello. All right, Jake and Snakes, as I believe, immediately regrets the Google search. Yeah, you read me right on that, Matt Adam. I was just a little bit of hope there that Andrew Tate would have been at the Bitcoin conference, because he has been a little more pro-Bitcoin in the last 2 years. Okay, what's up with Crypto Future and Otaku fam? JSaw in the house. How's it going, JSaw? What is Zbeck going to do in the next few hours? Well, let's get back to the chart and see what we have in store for Zbeck tonight. In the next few hours, look at this, 2056. He wants to go back up there and touch 2052 again. That's what it wants to do in the next few hours. More than likely. Look at this, guys. This bullish structure pulling up. We have a inverse head and shoulder already breaking out. This happened. This formed really quick. Holy crap! From Tuesday evening into this morning. This formed this morning. This is at 1 a.m. and we fell back down, and we just ran right all the way back up. We do have to get above 2057 for us to create a new high for Zbeck. But I still think we're just gonna chop around here in this bull pendant, as we showed you guys last night. This is actually a higher stance than we had before. Look at this crazy. It's like we're creating scissors here. God, what is going on here? This is what I was predicting last night. We already defeated that tonight in the last 3 hours. We just pumped all the way up to the near previous all-time highs. I could definitely see this come back down, retrace, maybe back down to 2047. So let's kind of draw this new idea now. Something down here to at least the bottom of this pendant, because now we're just creating, we invalidated the old pendant, right? And now we're creating a new one. And that's what's happening right now. So it's probably going to invalidate that, come back down, come back up, retest. Now, if it can get above that right there and break out, then yeah, that's where we're going to probably see a new all-time high. Sending it, again, the same level I had before, just a little more drawn out in terms of the end of the month into June. But yeah, to the upside, to test a potential breakout above 206. Again, that's the next psychological target. That's the next level you want to be looking at within less than a week. Yeah. Now, 3 hours, I can't tell you. 3 hours is probably going to be down here. Somewhere in this range here. If we do not get a retest and a breakout within the next, I don't know, 30 minutes. I mean, we already kind of pulled back already. We already had that wick down here. That was an hour ago, hour and a half ago, give or take. So yeah, that's my idea. That's my idea right now. And I would love to be wrong. But yeah, we're still just waiting for it to get up here, hold a little longer, create just a little more of a handle and break out. My God, it's just a cup and handle on top of cup and handle on top of cup and handle until we just break all the way up and we say, screw this shit. We move on to bigger and better things at a penny. God. Are you guys glad you bought under a penny? Jeez, under half a penny now? Ridiculous stuff. All right, Pulse Chain, True Blue Ocean, DeFi, Hex ICANN, shilling, some interesting stuff. It's been a while since we talked about Pulse Chain at all. Braveheart McFreedom, how's it going, Braveheart? Is it possible for searches for Doge could have captured searches intended for the Department of Government Efficiency? 100%. They're both intertwined by the same name. So yes, it is very possible. Yeah, things that make you go, yeah, exactly what everyone was saying when that name was established last year. Quintessence Quest says, Mr. Taco, do you think natives could about to fall? Lots of green days in a row. Natives, I mean, it's still low market cap, right? I still have natives up. Yep, cool. Let's take a look at the market cap. Where the hell is it? Let me just go to CoinMarketCap. We'll do all the things real quick, and I'll let you know what I think. It's been a while since I looked at market cap, but I'm pretty sure it's still under 200 million, 300 million, something like that. Market cap, and we're looking up Natix. Natix right now sitting at 156 million. So yeah, still under 200 million in market cap. Let's see, a trading pair, USDC. Do we have MEXC on here? It doesn't matter. We'll just click on one. Natix Network. This one, yeah, it's definitely legit. Okay, there it is. This one's on Orca. Alrighty. So yeah, what are we looking at in terms of the performance? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. The market cap's still really small in the grand scheme of things. We haven't really got everything going. It's kind of, again, it has the same sort of pattern as ZBEC, same sort of structure. I think this, yeah, almost identical. Honestly, I think they're both going to pop off together. And it's probably just Crypto Fam, Crypto Futures Fam that's pumping this whole thing. We own like half the damn projects on Natix and ZBEC. I kind of wish I was joking. Jesus. Some of you guys bag holders are insane. All right, so yeah, I don't think Braveheart. Quint. I don't think that we're gonna fall. That'd be my guess is that we're gonna do, attempt to break out, and if not, we'll consolidate. I wouldn't call it a dump. I would call it a consolidation, right? So we're going to try to retest up here somewhere. Same thing like ZBEC. If we cannot get above here, we're going to come back down and retest some of these lower levels. And we do have a little bit of support at 2015. But if we can't hold that, again, there's not too much support, so we're going to go back down to 2014. But again, that's if we do not, it's make and break territory once we double top here. If we just double top here and we can't break through, there's not enough liquidity to push on forward. I would say it's more than likely we're probably going to fall down here for a day or two and then come back up. And after June hits, we'll get some more liquidity back in the market with all of the options expire. And we continue going. We just continue going. So that's my kind of idea. I'd say there's probably especially if Bitcoin doesn't break out above 112 tomorrow. Nothing's really going to happen Friday, in my opinion. It's too not as volatile as the other days in the week. Mondays and Fridays are usually not as volatile. So my guess would be that you're going to have to wait until June to get an all-time high. But if Bitcoin pumps, it's going to move all ships. We'll see all-time highs for new things all the flipping time. Yeah, man, it's so close. You'd think they would just rally anyway just to break the previous all-time high. It's so close. I put 3 zeros 4. All it needs. All it needs is 3 zeros 4 in price to get to that previous all-time high. That's ridiculous. So yeah, still bullish on all these things, guys. Still bullish on all these things. Anything's possible, but still so early. Still so early. All right, thanks, bro. I'm thinking of swinging 30% of my ZBAC bag. Is it too late? Might be heading up soon. I wouldn't. Personally, if you're talking about JSOL, I don't know what project you're talking about swinging, but I'm not touching my ZBAC personally. Not financial advice, but I think sitting on your hands, you don't need to always do something, guys. Remember that. You don't always need to do something. Sometimes the best thing to do is just do nothing. And I tell you guys all the time, in the last 6 months, I probably only did 30 things. 6 months. And most of that was just selling old moon bags. 22 of those things were just selling old moon bags. I swung trade like 3 times in the last 6 months. So a lot of times it's better to do nothing. All right, Mr. Taco. Geez, Quint. Dagger says, don't know anything about South Korean politics either. yeah, 100%. Jake the Sec says, just curious, why don't you buy on Uphold? I've heard a lot of horror stories on Uphold. I just haven't had time to really I don't know. I like to keep things simple too. I like to have all my my on and off ramps in one place. I love doing it between Coinbase into MEXC, but they took MEXC away from me. I'm definitely gonna have to wait for KYC laws to kind of get lifted. Gotta get MEXC back in the States. Braveheart McStream says, yeah, I buy my EPCN on Uphold. Oh, no, I missed it in here. Matt Adam, I missed that. Matt Adam says, but by the way, did you ever notice that there were at least 4 people in MetaRush waiting in a room when you were been in there? No, I've never seen anyone. I've seen 0 out of 12 or 10, whatever the max is. Yeah, I've never seen anyone, madam. Let me know if you have. Maybe you saw 4 people in the lobby on MetaRush. Braveheart McFreedom says, yeah, I buy my ZBCN on Uphold or MEXC. I prefer MEXC as Uphold tends to disallow moving them to cold wallet right away. Yes, I do love MEXC. Man, if they wouldn't have banned me, I would have just, and trust me, I tried creating another account, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to. It's not worth it. So I just kind of I use some other hot wallets to get what I need if I got to go off of my favorite exchanges. All right, so yeah, sometimes they do try to get too greedy on spreads. Yeah. Braveheart McFreedom says, I also spent 30% on ZBCN stash to an exchange to sell then with swing with. I ended up sending 10% back to to a cold storage wallet, and I decided it was too risky, and then there was no assets I like more than ZBCN at the time. Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you love, right? Tyler Roman says, make ZBAC go to 10 cents before July. That will make me happy. I don't know, it'll make everyone happy, guys. Make everyone freaking happy. Let's freaking go. Let's go to 10 cents before July. Make it so. All right, taking your advice, appreciate, bro. Of course, JSaw, I said JSaw earlier. JASW, Jazz. I don't even know. Jay. I'm just gonna call you Jay from now on. Jesus. All right, Milk Money 25. Uphold might be airdropping ZBAC to its holders. Ooh, that's not too bad. Not too bad. It's been a while since I've heard of anyone getting airdrops in 2025. Jake the Snake says, why ban? Too good? Yeah. I got banned because I've been using VPN for a long time. I just swapped to NordVPN, and I just want to change it to the Bahamas, and I had about 3 or 4 weeks in on NordVPN in the Bahamas, and yeah, they banned me. Anyway, Matt Adams says, I've seen that you can only play in the past betas if there were at least 4 people. Okay, gotcha. Hoping it's changed, but that was a thought. Yeah, I mean, we could try if we can get a group of people on, crypto futures to try to play some MetaRush. I could definitely try and test that theory. I've never seen any other digit or number, integer or whatever, other than 0. Me as the one person in the lobby. How's it going, Ari? How's it going, Ari? Yes. Hey, Otaku. Jake the Snake says, "Damn, I was gonna try that." Jeez. All right, guys. Well, so let's get into where's Bitcoin going. Right, as we do every single night. Last night, you know what? Crypto Chaos Magic, it does its thing. And even though I was feeling more bullish, Crypto Chaos Magic said, nope, we're going to hit that bear target anyway. And just like that, Chaos Magic wins. Either way. I may not have won last night, but Chaos Magic did. All right, so we're going to clean this chart up. and get into it, guys. That was the first time in, oh my God, probably like 25 days that we were even a tiny bit off from calling it. A tiny bit. I can't really say we're off because it still landed on our bearish target. It's just off from what I said it was going to be. Damn it. But you know what? It's okay. I'm tired of winning, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to clean this damn thing up. It's such a mess. This chart is such a mess. All right. So yeah, my idea, I've been talking about this for a past few days, is that we're creating all new higher lows. We kind of invalidated that today, unfortunately. So I'm going to clean up the entire thing. If that wouldn't have happened, man, that would have been nice to see. Boom, bam, bang. Created this pendant that just keeps following this ridiculous idea that I was like, this is going to be our launch pad into 120, 130. Still in effect because I was saying we're going to go sideways, get to this red line, and then go parabolic, right? That takes us into the beginning of June, actually the first week of June, giving it a total of 3.5 weeks to consolidate sideways from this ginormous cup and handle we've been making since January. I would argue since December, right? This whole thing right here. So we just need a little bit more sideways actions to get into the middle of this and launch pad all the way up to brand new all-time highs, the likes that we've never seen, and hopefully get a $10,000 candle. We need to see some Godzilla candles, damn it. Give us some Godzilla candles. It demands it. It demands it. All right.
What are you, stupid?
Sometimes. I'm just very hopeful for everyone in our space to make tons and tons of money. I sat across the dinner tonight with a normie at Taco Bell. I just sat down. I'm just like, you know what do you think about crypto? I just asked some random people. Think I'm crazy. I'm probably putting myself on in the limelight a little too much. But I like to mess with people sometimes. And they're just like, oh, no. That Bitcoin thing, yeah. People just lose money on that stuff. It's for crooks. I'm like, okay, nothing's changed. We're moving on. So yeah, the general sentiment, at least for the normies, is still non-existent. Okay, moving on. Brave Harmony Freedom says, hey, Otaku, did you lose a lot of assets when Mexi booted you? No, actually I didn't. I only had about $120 or so, I think. They wouldn't even reveal to me my balance, but I don't remember there being quite much in there at all. I had like just about $100 or so, give or take, that I was using back and forth with USDC that I just sent over there. So I could buy at the time, what the hell was it? It was back in January when it happened. What was it? I think it was Miria. I was trying to buy over at Mexi. Oh man, that place is amazing. I love Mexi so much. You can buy anything you want. Like little to no maker taker spot fees. Oh, I just love it. I miss it so much. I might make another account just to say I did. But yeah, no, didn't really miss. Don't forget to turn your Nord too many times before opening the app. Yeah, I it wasn't the app that got me. It was actually my browser. I think I went in between the app. So on my app on my phone, I use a different VPN, location that I use on my computer. And so I think what happened was I went into the app and I went into the phone on I went on the computer and then I on the browser, and then I went on my phone app. And I think between the two devices and the same account, switching to different countries like that, I got banned. So that's what happened, I think. Matt Adams says, I can confirm that you don't need a wallet to play, which is great for normies. Yes, would be recommended, though. It is, but not necessary. I was on the frequently asked questions, getting deep. LOL. Matt Adam, that's true, but you still need you need a Miria account, right? So right out the gate, it is kind of a little bit of exposure to, stuff that most people are just like, they're not going to go jump through all these hoops just to play a game. Most people won't. And also isn't on the primary platforms yet. Maybe they will later. I don't know. But it's only on PC. And a lot of players are more or less, normies are on Xbox and PS devices and Switch and stuff. Mike P says, Otaku on Zbeck, how many touches has it made, and what is the touch point? 2033 or something else? 2033. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. We can go back to the chart real quick and see what you're talking about. It also depends on what time frame you're looking at too. I usually use the 15 minutes as a golden rule, especially for short time frames. That's just my favorite place to look at price action. You can definitely look at the the 1 hour too. If you want to look at the 1 hour, but yeah, in the 1 hour we touched 205, right? 2053 twice. We've already double topped in the 1 hour, so that tells me we have probably one more bullish retest. If not, we're going to be sent back down to the shadow realm. You can call it the shadow realm. It's silly. Sent back down to consolidate. I use more looser terminology to consolidate down to 2046. If we can't hold that, we're going to go back down here to 2004. But more than likely, we're going to continue with this particular pendant, as the other one has now been invalidated by the bullish price action that happened today. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Let me clean this chart up so we don't confuse anyone more. But yeah, if this continues on and we just push this on over, put that into play. Oh God, I got hiccups now. Yeah, so we basically just kind of move our time frame up, and the general idea still continues. Boom. To the upside, boom, to the upside, 4Z back. That's kind of where I'm looking at. It's kind of my plan, my game theory. But again, we have to not invalidate any of this, right? We have to stay within this bull pendant to the upside, retest, and then establish this as a new level of support. Yeah, and keep creating higher lows and higher highs, and yeah, get to the upside, and we'll probably smash, like I said, right into that 206 first. That is going to be the make it or break it. But the measure move takes us beyond that. So usually we'll see some sort of resistance right at a psychological level before hitting the actual target. So that is the general idea. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure what you're referring to with 203. That's way down here. 203 right there. I mean, we could come back down there and retouch that, I guess. It is a decent level of support. We touched it 3 times. If that's what you're asking. We touched it 3 times on the 1 hour. Probably a few more times on the 15. No, we've only touched it 3 times. We've been there. We've hit our head on it for resistance, and then we smashed right through it. So technically we've been through it, and then we try to retreat to it and then bounced off of it. So 2033 is a large level support that we have in these higher time frames. But this is a very small market cap. I don't think these levels are going to be honored too much in the grand scheme of things, since it is under 2. Oh wait, I think it is 300 million now. I think it is a little higher in market cap. All right, getting back into the chat. I get Mike P. Yes, Mike P. That was your question. Braveheart McFreedom, Mad Adam doing some deep dive research. Nice. Yes, good for you, Jesse and James. Hit 6 figures. Nice. Green Tea in the house as well. How's it going, Green Tea? Welcome to the 6-figure club, the Chaos Crew. Oh my God. We're going to be making millionaires soon, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. Super crazy, though. The price action. I just cannot believe we're already back at 205. All right, Bitcoin. So where's Bitcoin going, guys? Where's it going? Let's get all this stuff in play. I can't believe we're already at 9:30 at night Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 Central. And let's get going. Let's get this money, as Gamma Goddess would say. All right, so yeah, we're putting this in play right there. The ritual sticks are now in place, and we are cleaning up the chart nice and clean. And yeah, shout out to this little pin up here too, where the GameStop buys Bitcoin this morning. It's now added to the pins. I forgot, I've been doing these event pins for years, guys, pretty much signifying every tiny little big thing that pushes Bitcoin up in some capacity or is historic. Yeah, from when I first doing my first research to El Salvador buying Bitcoin. My first Bitcoin purchase was actually a week before El Salvador's. I forgot. I thought it was the same week. Actually, a month before El Salvador's. Wow. Almost. almost. Yeah, and then we got the Terra Luna collapse. We got Celsius collapse. We got FTX filing for bankruptcy. When I first got my first Bitcoin. Crazy stuff, guys. Global banks begin to collapse in 2023, and of course the rest is history, guys. We all lived through most of this stuff here in 2024. If you guys are getting in now, you've been through a lot. The space has been through a lot, and you are about to realize that as well. Trump announces his plans for a strategic Bitcoin reserve at Bitcoin 2024. That was last July. Yeah, Trump wins the election, and then we just pretty much go to the moon. All right, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. I've been documenting along the way in my journey. Okay, so here we go, guys. Here we go. Getting into the charts. So let's get into it. I gotta find the candle. We gotta light the candle. We got our ritual sticks in place. If you guys are joining us for the first time, what we do every single night is Crypto Chaos Magic. That's right. We take the famous Bitcoin pizza lighter. Oh my God, block it, Mike. I can't find out what the camera's. It's so dark in here. Jeez. Yes, and we light the Bitcoin candle. Tonight's Bitcoin candle is literally a candle with a Bitcoin lodged inside of it. Because my other candle broke in the move. I'm gonna get a new one here. So freaking tiny little candles cost like $7. It's ridiculous. The world is broken. My God. And that is why we buy Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin candle has been lit. We're gonna place it onto our altar, where we of course do our sacrifices every single night. Tonight's sacrifice is brought to you by. Is Andy still in the house? Andy is brought to you by Andy. A few days ago, he dropped a Benny in the chat. I've got another Benny here too from Clifford. We're gonna burn that one tomorrow. But Andy's been on the on the chopping block. So there we go. Andy and Minnie, thank you for donating to the stream, and of course, being our sacrifice tonight. Here we go, guys. Bitcoin demands more chaos. And there we're gonna have it. Boom! Chaos magic has begun with the Crypto Seance. And missing one thing. Idolizing, of course, that of the moon. Yes, the moon. Let's put some ashes on there from last night. Last night I almost burnt my keyboard. Our sacrifice landed on my keyboard. I'm like, no! If anything else, I keep spilling all my drinks on the keyboard, and then I'm burning it too. All right, guys, so there it is. It has burnt. The sacrifice has been made, and Crypto Chaos has begun. It has begun. Crypto Chaos magic. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go.
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
Yes.
When Godzilla walks onto the playground, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
Thank you, Sailor. That was his actual speech from 2024. I cannot believe still he's watching my channel. For him to actually put Godzilla and chaos in the same sentence, I know he's an avid fan. He just hasn't admitted it yet. Okay, moving on into Bitcoin tonight. Wow, this is actually setting us up to get some pretty bullish price action, at least to retest 1089 tonight. I think, again, every single night we do this yin and yang nonsense with the American markets, and the foreign markets picks it up. It usually means that they're going to pump it back up to where we left off, and then the vice versa is going to happen tomorrow morning. We're probably going to sell off. But there is the outlier, the hidden, thing that hasn't really been priced in yet, and that is the Nvidia earnings, which seemed very positive for traditional markets, and the futures have kind of risen on the backs of that. So I think Bitcoin probably would have already been priced in for that. So I don't know. We also have the last day of the conference tomorrow. Got some big names on the block for the last day. Excited to see that, and excited to see if the tradition continues with the post-halving year of the Bitcoin conference pumping while all the other years dump. So I'm excited to see if that still plays true, although as of right now it does not seem to be, because we've been much higher before the conference took place, as you can see. All right, so with that being said, let's dive into the Crypto Chaos magic. And as an instrument of chaos, I am just a tool. And I will show you what the Crypto Chaos magic believes we're going. All right. Godzilla, take the wheel. Here we go, guys. Here we go. All right. So Bitcoin tonight, I think baseline, we're going to consolidate. Just constant consolidation tonight. Hopefully by midnight we can get a little bit of a rally and retouch to retest this 108.9. Probably roll that on over in the market close into the market open in America. Hopefully a little more bullish, but we shall see. That's going to be my baseline target for this evening or this morning, depending on where you are in the world today. My bearish outlook for tonight, because we were too bullish. We were too bullish yesterday, landing into our bearish target that we had from last night. I'm going to say that we are going to come back down and retest this 107, this bottom, 106.7. Now, it actually happens sooner than that. It would happen somewhere, if it does play out that way, it'll happen soon, something like that. And of course, recovery in the morning, because I think we're going to be oversold at that point. So that's our bearish target. And then we have our bull. Our bull case scenario is everyone's just like, what the hell? Why is Bitcoin falling when it should be pumping? And yeah, it just wants to send us up to, by midnight, 109, breaking out. And maybe sending it all the way back up to 110, although I highly doubt it, and then rolling over in the morning. That is going to be our bull case scenario. And then our super bull case scenario, going back up to all-time highs, sitting at 112. That would be my guesstimate, but I'm not definitely calling for this. This is just, wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Heading right back on top of that ramp would be amazing, though. I would love to see that. Wishful thinking. And of course, the super bear target, guys, landing all the way back down to 78.9, 78.5, where the the fire sale lives. That's right, the fire sale's still a thing, although no one's talking about it anymore. The bears it was all about the rage with the bears just a few months ago. No one's talking about it anymore. Of course, that target would be very short-lived, and I don't think it's even realistic. That's why I show it as satire every single stream. Look at yesterday's. It's still in play. It's so funny, I forgot to delete it. Yep, same exact thing. Not gonna happen. Sorry, super bears. I'm sorry. We're there. Yeah, just go away. I'm done with you. Super bears. All right. Who's shorting Bitcoin right now? God, what the hell? Oh my God.
Stupid.
Yes. Yeah, super bear, go away. All right. Anyway, guys, such a badass tradition, says Matt Adam. Candles over fiat. Yeah, I think so too. All right. Yes, of course, Paul. Of course. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for participating in tonight. I love hanging out with you guys. So much fun every single day. I'm burning some weed, says Paul. That's even better, man. You send some my way. Actually, in my new secret hideout, as soon as I leave the hallway, I just get wafted with it, and I get a contact high no matter what. Even in my living room, I get a contact high. I'm in the studio. I'm safe because of all the soundproof materials are pretty much taken all the smells away. They do not enter the room. Yes. So yeah, nice Paul. Braveheart McFreedom. Ramona with the $50 super chat coming in clutch out of nowhere. I almost missed my otaku fix for today. Love all of you guys, Ramona. We love you. We love you. And keep doing what you do. And I'll keep doing what I do. I love it. It's symbiotic, right? Green Tea says send Bitcoin and please also send cookies to Valhalla on the way. I know you guys love that cookie. I know you do. All right. Thanks again, Ramona, for that super chat. You made my day. Every day I see you, you make my day. All right, guys. So that's what I'm talking about tonight. This is where we're after, and my overall sentiment, my analysis, my overall, overview of the sentiment, and my analysis of the markets kind of tells me that we're going to be somewhere bearish or base case tonight. I was too bullish last night, and I ate my words for it as we landed on our bear target this morning. I think we're going to probably get a similar price action. I'm leaning more base case than bearish, but still feel like we're going to land somewhere in between those two. Would love to see either of these, of course, bullish sentiments play out. Yes, you never know what's coming. As Trump prepares us for chaos every single morning. You can't be prepared for it. 2 days ago at 7 o'clock in the morning, he said that he was going to do this or do that and then shake the entire market out. You just never know. You just never know what's coming. I think Friday was the day that he came out in the morning and said, you know what? Screw the EU. We're going to do 50% tariffs. 7 a.m. that day, and it just tore the market down. And we haven't actually recovered since then, even though they've already kind of, put it off until July 9th. So be prepared for anything. That's what I am here to do. Prepare you for anything. And hopefully we'll chop back up tomorrow morning into a more all-time highs so our altcoins can play in a bigger way. Because, man, ZBEC is just getting started. Still getting started, guys. Oh, my God. If we come back up there, all we got to do is go a little higher, get a little lower, just a little more sideways action, and just blow this on up. All right, guys. So I am going to take a leave, right? So have a good night, guys. Otaku, do you blaze? I do get blazed. I just walked out of my house and I get blazed. I'm very susceptible, guys, to pretty much anything. As you guys have caught on my open mics with you guys, it doesn't take much to drink. It doesn't take much for me to smoke. I am completely wasted, or I'm blazed. Yes, I'm lit for sure. Banana Republic. I do from time to time. Anyway, I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Please stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. That's right. Don't do anything stupid. Right before the bull run. They're still early. Bitcoin's still, cruising. Still cruising. So 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Stay safe out there. It's Taku signing out. Peace. And I gotta find the frickin' button every time I look over here in this damn new studio. I can't.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, gold Nike. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and more. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
I don't even know where this camera is now that I moved it. Guys, go out there. Just go hug a bear. I can't even show you guys Godzilla hugging a bear. Yes, go hug a bear, guys. I love you, Ramona. And the chat does it as well. Thank you so much, guys. I will catch you later. Peace.
Bet.